What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this is part 2 of the commentary style content for today. As I mentioned previously, I did have some time today to actually do some commentary style videos, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Now, this second video is something I've been wanting to do for about a week. I've been sitting on it for a week because I've had a conversation with a former supporter of DSP. That's right. And as you can see my screen here, you'll see the name where the person I'm talking about specifically is Jordan. Now I know a lot of people say, well, how do you know it's Jordan? It can be a LARPer. Your boy Duty is aware of the LARPers and the trolls, especially the people that run ops for DSP. I'm completely aware of that. All I have to say is, without divulging too much information, it is him. I did confirm that it's actually Jordan. So this conversation started about I'm gonna say about a week ago. Yes, where Jordan reached out to me via Twitter. So he sent me a message and said, "Hey, can we chat? Can you send me a DM?" I said, "Sure." So I sent him a DM. And of course we had a nice conversation. Now the conversation's gone for a couple days. Of course, your boy Duty kept it nice, kept it casual. You know, my style isn't to go off on people and call them idiots and so on. So you're not going to get any of that in this video. I was very nice to Jordan, and you know, he had the question around WWE champions, and this video, I guess if it has a title, it's going to be "Why Does Duty Detract?" And I think this answer right here will explain why your boy Duty detracts. The main reason why your boy Duty detracts is because the vast majority of the people that are on YouTube and Twitter and that have become familiar with DSP know to avoid him like the plague. Know that he's a liar, a manipulator, he's an e-beggar, and everything he does is simply to get money. His life goal is to pick your pocket. That's essentially what it is. He's a scam artist. In a nutshell, that's what Phil is. Phil is a scam artist. And what bothers me about Phil is not the fact that he makes over $100,000 a year and he spends it on mobile games, gin, or whatever vice he has. That I really don't really care about that. To me, that's more of a meme, which I like making fun of. What bothers me is when he sits there and begs people and tries to convince people that he is essentially on the brink of bankruptcy every day, and that if you don't give him money, he won't be able to pay his bills. When we all know that half of his income goes to this mobile game. Half of it does. We know it. We have proof. We've seen the videos. We've seen the content. I don't have to rehash everything. Everyone that's in the know that knows Phil knows about WWE champions and have seen all of the proof they need, you know, to show that that is Phil's account. He is down from the Raptors, from the bank leaks all the way through the line item app, to his account being linked, his phone number being linked to that account. There's tons of proof, and you know, I'm 99.99% sure that Phil is down from the Raptors. Anyway, so like I was saying, it bothers me when he begs so hard and he makes it seem like he is on the brink of bankruptcy when he isn't. Everyone knows he isn't. He has enough money to pay his bills and then some. So when he comes online and does his grift, it bothers me. It bothers me because you have unknowing folks, people that don't know any better. You know, they see a guy on stream essentially saying that they're going to lose their house, they're not going to be able to pay their bills unless they get money. And most people are good, kind-hearted people that want to help. They do. Most people do. If you have the means or the money or whatever, and you see someone on the street or you see someone in need, 9 out of 10 times you're going to actually help the person. You're going to give them something. So Phil has earned the moniker of being an e-beggar, or being a beggar, right? He's no different than someone sitting out in the corner with a sign that says, "Need money for ninja lessons. My family was kidnapped," right? Phil's no better than that. So it bothers me when he takes advantage of people. And of course, Phil, everyone knows the stream. Everyone knows the people that support Phil. Many of them are younger. They just don't know. Some of them do have mental disabilities, Jade, and other handicaps. And I find it very disgusting when people manipulate others to take their money. I just do. That's the number one reason why I can't stand Phil. That's it. If Phil stopped e-begging, I'd leave him alone. I've had no reason to detract. Why do I care if he spends his money on WWE champions or Jin? I can give two shits. Again, to me, that's funny because it's the meme. But what bothers me is when he's begging and he's trying to manipulate people. That's what bothers me. So, of course, your boy Duty always takes note of anyone new that comes on stream that starts supporting Phil in a heavy way. And Jordan was one of these individuals. Jordan, for the last couple months, he came in and started supporting Phil. I believe he enjoys certain content. Like I think he likes Stardew and a few other videos. And he supported Phil. And I made a few videos of him. Nothing, whatchamacallit. Like I would post his name in a video. Like if Jordan came in and dropped a $50 tip and saved the stream, I'd make a video with his name in the title. And I guess he caught wind of that and he started looking at some of my detractor content. And of course, whenever someone starts looking at detractor content, for the most part, you get curious and you start saying to yourself, is it true what they're saying? Is it true? And some of them, some folks don't care and they're just like, whatever, I don't care. Some folks, they say to themselves, wait a minute, is this true? And if it's true, why am I supporting this poor behavior? All right. And then others just walk away. They're just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this nonsense. I'm walking away. Now, Jordan, for the most part, continued to support Phil for quite some time and actually gave Phil a good amount of money. So, like I said, he reached out to me. I DM'd him. We had a conversation. I confirmed that, yes, that's him. And his question is around the WWE Champions thing. And he says here, if the whole WWE Champions thing is true, I can't support him. However, I also don't really appreciate some of your community calling me disabled just because I was lonely and wanted a community part of. Well, so like I said, these are people that are looking for a community and they see someone on stream and, they see that they're begging or they're having a hard time, what have you, and you feel bad for them and you support them. So of course, he wanted to find out and needed proof. He needed proof about WWE and whether it was true or not. Now, I'm not going to share all of the commentary, all of the back and forth that we had here, but yeah, he did confirm that he is who he is. And then he mentioned here, said, I'll admit I might be naive and dumb at times, financially responsible with my money, but I'm not mentally disabled. I've had conversations with Jordan. I don't think he's mentally disabled. He seems like a nice guy. I've had conversations with him and he seems like a genuinely nice guy. And of course, your boy Duty said, okay, this guy wants to know. He's asking questions. Let me talk to him. Let me be rational and chat with him. At the very least, maybe he'll see the truth. Well, maybe he'll see the proof for himself. And we'll come to the conclusion what we're saying is true. And lo and behold, he wanted some proof. So, of course, your boy Duty gave him all of the information around with TJ Gamebox. He gave him all of the information, the past information that we have out there, the bank leaks and so on, right? And the one big thing that I gave him was, of course, secret limited video. Secret limited videos. So here I reached out to him. I said, thanks for DMing me. I said, first of all, I want to say I'm not one of those detractors that attack Phil fans. I don't attack the fans. I make jokes and stuff like that, but I don't attack them. That's just not my style. My big thing, of course, is to expose Phil. That's my number one whatchamacallit. Okay. And of course, here I gave them, like I just said, the litany of information that we have about it, right? But the killer here, of course, is secret limited videos. Big up the secret limited. If you're not aware of the whole WWE Champions and how we know that WWE Champions, that the Down from the Rafters account is Phil, check out this video. I'm gonna link it in the video. It's an amazing video. This thing has over 100,000 views. It is long. It's, I think, about an hour long, but it just breaks everything down about WWE champions. Everything you ever wanted to know about WWE champions and Phil. And to me, this is the definitive documentary when it comes to proving that Phil is a WWE Champions addict. This is it. So I gave him this video, and I said, please watch it. Please, if you don't, I said, please watch this. Please watch it. And then I also told him, hey, if you don't want to believe me, there's some other good people out there. I even said, talk to Alt Insider. Big up Alt. He's one of the lore masters. I said, chat with him, and he can probably do a way better job of explaining all this, right? So let's see here. So he did watch it. He did watch it, and let's see here. He did come back, and right here, folks. I fully regret falling for his beg and being foolish enough to try to pay money for his attention from someone who clearly does not care about his community, apart from the sake of certain favorites, Jade and Derek. As for myself, I've gotten into a new hobby completely apart from locales like the NBA building models and so on. Okay, right there. So I spoke with him a little bit more, and of course I told him, hey man, you could do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. I don't tell anyone how to spend the money. If you want to spend your money on Phil, have at it. Give him your house, give him your deed. I can care less. But I feel like it's my responsibility to tell people, hey, this is what you're supporting. And then let them make the decision on what they want to do. And right here, folks, Jordan did come to the light. He broke the Pignosis, and he's no longer supporting Phil. Now, full disclaimer, if you watch Phil of content, you will see that occasionally he is dropping him like $1 tip, $1 super chat, and he has a reason for that. I'm not going to get into what the reason is, but he has a reason for that. And of course, you know, Phil, if you're watching this, I'm not going to give you a heads up on it, but he's doing it for a reason. But again, like your boy said, I'm not big into telling people how to spend their money. But if you've noticed, Jordan has no longer given Phil the big tips. I mean, we were talking about $50 a pop almost every day. Let's not forget the whole tip war thing. Remember when he was going into a tip war with another person and a super chat war because they wanted to be first or have their name highlighted? And Phil was encouraging that behavior. He was saying, oh yeah, let's have a tip war. Let's have a super chat war. We haven't had one in a very long time. And you know, he was donating. But yet when he actually sat down, right, and gave a detractor when he sat down and said to himself, okay, I'm not going to be pignotized by Phil. He's not my cult leader. When he told me don't watch detractor channels, you know, I'm not going to listen to him. So thankfully for Jordan, he did watch detractor channels and he did become enlightened. He saw what Phil was doing. And just having that conversation, that rational conversation with the detractor, because I had a rational conversation with him. I didn't insult him. I didn't put him on blast. I didn't do any of that. And I'll be honest, he wanted to show me his PayPal. He wanted to show me his PayPal as proof. I said, no, dude, I don't want to see your PayPal. I don't care. Don't dox yourself like that. You know, I was like, no, don't dox yourself like that. Just, it's fine. I believe you. And he gave me enough information that I felt comfortable enough that this was the true Jordan. And based on his behavior lately, and conversations I've been having with him, it's him. I'm 100% sure that it is Jordan. And you know, he's no longer supporting Phil in that kind of way. So again, this is why your boy Duty detracts. I detract because I want people to know the truth. I want people to have the understanding and knowing of what they're actually supporting. I want them to know that where exactly their money is going to. It's not going to someone who's destitute or desperate that needs money to pay bills. It's going to a gambling addict. It's going to someone forking out $50K a year to a mobile game. And you know, thankfully Jordan saw enough information on his own that he came to the realization that Phil is a fucking scammer. and he's no longer going to be supporting Phil. Now, that may change. I don't know. But again, your boy Duty isn't here to try to proselytize. He's not here to force people to do things. Your boy Duty is just here to convey information. And that's what I did. And based on the conversations we had, it looks like Jordan is no longer Pignosis. So let's chalk that up. Let's hope it sticks, you know. And again, Phil makes Detractor. Phil makes more detractors than anyone out there in the Vortex. Phil is his worst detractor. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the content. And Jordan, if you're listening, big ups. I think you're a cool dude. I think you're a nice guy. Please, please don't support Phil. I understand that you may want to troll him or LARP, but the best way to troll and LARP Phil is don't give him any money. But again, that's your choice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.